And joining me now is Alan Diehl, a former investigator for the NTSB. And Alan, we spoke to you last week about this disaster. In the last few days, what's been the most significant development?
Well, progress is being made, but it's all being made behind the scene. Clearly, I understand they're going to be taking fuel samples. They're looking at the black box, the recording. But the big issue is what kind of repairs or maintenance was performed on those five engines, I guess, before it left. There's been reports in the press that there was routine maintenance on those engines. Obviously, the fuel contamination issue is still there. I'm sure the NTSB is taking samples from both the bunkers aboard the ship as well as the shore facilities. But crew coordination, I think, will be a big issue here. When did they first realize they had a problem? Obviously, it was after they released the tugs.
Yeah, so I'm not an expert in shipping here, Alan, but the idea of the dolly, losing power a couple times and then just being afloat into this bridge, are there levels of redundancy? Are there things about those power failures that are going to tell investigators this whole picture? It seems like such a simple thing to go wrong to cause such a massive disaster.
Well, Garrett, the main engine, the propulsion unit on this ship is totally dependent on other diesel engines producing electrical power. The fuel is supplied by these, the electrical power supplies the fuel. So if something happens to one of these auxiliary engines, another one is supposed to kick in right away. And what may have happened, and this is speculation now, people at our mariners have said, if they put that main engine into reverse, which means you have to stop the engine, and quite literally, there's no transmission on these. You back the propeller up. When that happens, the aft end of the ship will start to drift slightly to the left, which of course brings the nose to the right, which is where you don't want to go because it hit the stanchion on the right side. They also had a wind from the left blowing the ship out of the channel towards the stanchions, the bridge stanchions. So all of this will have to be carefully evaluated by the NTSB and the Coast Guard, of course, to find out if that was a factor. And right now I'm only speculating about the so-called paddle wheeling by reversing the propeller.
All right, well, we'll check your work later when the final reports are finished. These crews have done yeoman's work to get 2 temporary channels open in the Patapsco River. Do you expect additional channels to open in the coming days and weeks? How much more can be done to make this a passable waterway while the investigation and the cleanup continue?
Well, it's going on simultaneously, and Garrett, that's really not my field. I'm sure they're working extremely hard to try to channels open. Right now, they're, I guess, only open to fairly shallow draft boats. But whether or not the Army Corps of Engineers can bring in dredging material, dredging vessels to deepen those so that bigger boats can that draw more water can transit, I don't know. That's obviously something they're looking at, and I'm sure the president and the mayor and everybody is pushing for that to happen. But as you pointed out, Garrett, the weather hasn't been cooperating.
Yeah, it's been pretty gross in the whole region. Getting back to the Dolly, the cargo ship, should we expect it to be a semi-permanent fixture there for a while? How long before it can be moved? Obviously, it's so critical to this investigation. Is it important that it stays exactly where it is while they're doing this work?
Oh, I don't think in terms of the investigation it's critical, but clearly they want to make sure they don't damage the ship when they extract it. And I doubt if they're Dolly's power plants to do that, they'll use tugboats. But another thing that's sort of good news is reportedly the workmen on the bridge may have been in their vehicles when the bridge collapsed, and that'll make it easier to locate the remains if they're actually in the vehicles as opposed to out of the vehicles in some place in the murky waters. That will delay getting the bodies back to the families for closure.
Just how complicated is that effort going to be to excavate all of this wreckage now that it's at the bottom of the river? How long do you expect that to take?
Oh, Jared, that's really not my field of expertise.
Right.
I'm sure they're working as hard as they can. Fortunately, it's summer, so they don't have to deal with the climatic problems. But I'm sure you've heard the estimates anywhere from weeks to months. And, certainly the Secretary of Transportation wouldn't answer that question. So I, as a civilian, probably shouldn't try to.
Well, we'll try to get him on next and give it the old college try here on Meet the Press. Alan Diehl, thank you for your expertise.
Thanks, Garrett.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.